Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to the Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by AMG Logistics with myself, Paul Hipkiss, the wonderful Claire Wheeldon.
Good evening.
Okay, so also joining us tonight is Mr. Fixer Craig Courtney, as always.
Good evening, everyone.
Our permanent signing after a successful loan last week, and welcome, mate, Mr. Tally Jones.
Evening, all.
Mr. Road Mark Adams.
Good evening, everybody.
Our main presenter, Mr. Chris Browne. Good evening. And I'm delighted to say, welcome back, Mr. Mark Meredith, all the way over there from the States and fresh from Vegas.
Evening, all.
How are you, mate? You all right?
I'm not sure about fresh, but I'm from Vegas for sure. I'm good, thanks.
Good to have you back on, mate. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, I missed it. Definitely a couple of months. Yeah, I missed being on, so looking forward to the show again.
Good stuff. Now, good to have you back,
mate. The viewers just gone up another 50,000 today. Just saying.
That's because they've actually finally released the prison Wi-Fi, so Road.
They're all
mates to watch
Road's friends.
Yeah. Funny, because I'm just looking at the figures. I've gone down.
Mates, not friends. He hasn't got friends.
So a lot to go over since last week, since we were last on. Obviously, a decent away point in the end at Swansea on Saturday. I thought first half, probably they were the better side slightly. But second half, we definitely were. I thought we came out, and once he changed Kyogo for Stansfield for me, that was a big difference. I think by far as well, it was Beadle's best game for us. Obviously, I'm quick to criticise, but I also am quick to give credit when it's due. And I thought that save he tipped onto the bar at 1-0 was very important. Obviously, if it had gone to 2, then it probably would have been game over, wouldn't it, if that had gone in? So, great save, great tip onto the bar from Beadle. And, if he's going to perform like that, that's fine by me. I do think he obviously needs to improve his kicking a little bit. But overall, he's a young kid, he's learning. And if we do sign him permanently, I'll be more than happy to give him time to develop. But the problem with me is obviously he's on loan, and in my opinion, he's keeping out a better goalkeeper overall. I'm talking now since I've been seeing him.
Yeah.
And I would rather see our own players in goal, especially that support the club, and in my opinion, that are certainly better. But I don't want to go over old ground. If Beadle's our number one now, I accept that. And hopefully, if we do sign him, then we can develop him into becoming a really good goalkeeper. But Tally, I believe you was there, mate. Obviously, give me your thoughts, and obviously, do you agree with what I'm saying there about Beadle?
Yeah, totally. I mean, the first half, we just didn't look in it. I mean, Claire will vouch for me. The fans were just quiet. It was just they got the better of us. But second half, a couple of changes, a bit more, urgency in it. And then when Willemsen changed and Stano changed, looked like they wanted it then. So great finish by Roberts as well. So
yeah, you could tell he was gutted with that one in the first half that he put over the bar, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it was a half good chance. I wouldn't say it was a really good chance. The Kyogo one, obviously, it comes across, it fizzes across the box really quickly, and he's got a split second to shape himself to tap it in. But unfortunately, he just couldn't quite do that in a split second. But is it ever going to happen for him? I'm starting to think now it's just never going to happen for him. Literally.
No, he looked a bit disheartened when he walked past us when he was substituted. But do you know what? Keep going. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever known a player like this to have so much bad luck. Well, it's a mixture of bad luck and obviously he's messing up chances, I'll say, as well. He's done that. I mean, the one at Southampton sticks out like a sore thumb.
Oh, yeah. But that particular one you was on about, the speed that it come across, I think most people would have struggled to finish that. But we need. I don't see him starting against Sheffield Wednesday, but
you never know. You never know, do you? No. I mean, the main thing is he's there to miss them. As a striker, you're there to miss them. Eventually, one's going to go in.
Definitely.
So if, like you say, if he keeps going, he keeps getting these chances, he will put one in, and then he'll hopefully just start going. But you know what's going to happen? He'll probably do it with about 5 games to go. And then he'll probably score about 6 goals in the last 5 games, and we'll be wishing it was August, and he'd have finished on about 30.
Yeah.
But no, for me, the strength of the Championship might be a bit much for him as well. I do think he's only 5'2", he's only small, and he's not really a physical, sort of player. And we've had other players like that in the past. Don't get me wrong, but I do think he struggles sometimes up against these big, bustly centre backs, doesn't he? At this level.
I think again the style of play doesn't necessarily suit him. We keep saying it, but he makes the moves. He rolls off the defenders. We're not necessarily seen it. Hopefully, with the new additions, might change it up a little bit. Might be able to look for them central balls to him.
Yeah,
He's being fed, but he's being fed across the front of him. You know, they're almost like, you know, reaction shots and things like that. He's never really, you know, one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
No. I said, didn't I, on the chat, that pumping eyeballs up to him is like giving me a hairbrush.
They're right.
Charlie knows about that, right?
Just completely pointless. Yeah, absolutely. So I hope, by the way, my sound is a lot better for everyone tonight. I've took on board, obviously, a few comments on YouTube last week, and I'm hoping that I sound a lot better. I don't know if I'll look any better, but I sound better, that's for sure.
Well, you look better than Robe, so it's not hard, but it's true.
Okay, so Claire, anything we haven't covered? Anything burning away at you we haven't said?
I think first half again, we didn't turn up. I think they aimed at Wagner because I think time's up for Kumas as well. He had a couple of goes when, you know, he went past a few players, and he did make a couple of attempts, but again, I just don't think it's worked out. Kyogo, I know many fans have done. He didn't get a very good reception, especially when he walked past the area I was at, and he looked disheartened. To me, if you're not doing your job, which is scoring goals, you can work hard, and he does work hard. I give him that, and I know he's not getting the service, and I know we're hitting up high, but it's a business at the end of the day. And if he's on the amount that's being quoted, to me, I would, if I had a player like that in my team, get him on loan somewhere where he can score a bag of goals, because when he went to Rennes, he didn't score many, and he was slowly losing it at the end of his Celtic career. He needs to know where the goal is. He needs to go and play somewhere where he can bag a load of goals, and then we'll have him coming back where he knows where the goal is. He's got the confidence. It might just be that we just don't fit his style. To me, we need a big man up front. We need someone who can knock the balls off to Damari Gray, Roberts, and all these other hopefully quick players to get the ball in. I think the second half was better. I thought Stano coming on made a little bit more. I don't think Willem really had a chance to change it, to be fair. He's another one as well who at the moment probably needs to do a bit more. I would have taken a point before the game. I think that Swansea, they've been playing quite well recently, especially under their new manager. I thought Roberts took his goal well, but again, it's one shot on target. And the thing is that I've heard loads and loads of people online saying about the away atmosphere. And the thing is, though, is when you're going away constantly and you're not winning and you're trying so hard and you're conceding every single time, the thing is, when you concede every single time and we actually said at 18, oh, this is good. We haven't conceded yet. Bang, we conceded. And it gets to the point where, you know, we've got to score twice to get a win, and we just can't at the moment get those goals away from home. So you're already thinking a draw would be good. And I just think that when somebody does something repetitively and it doesn't change away from home and it's not working, everybody can see it, but unfortunately the people that we need to see it aren't seeing it. To me, tomorrow I would play with a pivot, so I'd have 4-1, then the 2, and then do then obviously the 3. I would scrap the 10. To me, we're trying to put in a number 10. And to me, Duck does a few good things here and there within the game. But to me, we need to scrap the 10, especially away from home. It's not working. The 10 and the 2 defensive midfielders are too far away from each other. You've got Doyle sometimes behind the back 4 trying to get the ball. You've got Paik running around. He had a decent game. He was okay. But I feel that we need a pivot. And then I think then you've got somebody who will just sit. And the thing is that our left back and right back are so far up the pitch that Clara and Newman are just being left. And I just think that there's so much we can see as fans, but I want to see something different. And the thing is that I did get asked the other day, what could we do to change it? is it that Blues fans need to get there, make a wall of noise and things like that? And I was like, just change the system, change something.
Yeah.
And I do think that actually make us more attacking because they know that they've got somebody there to be the blocker. Maybe Solis is this person, but obviously I don't think he's played for a while. But I would have taken a point before Swansea, but tomorrow is a must-win away game.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
If we've taken 4,500 there, I hope that we can actually make it fun. And for the other 2.5 that are going, that probably sometimes don't turn up, I hope it's better than what we've been having recently. But I would have taken a point, but we need to improve away.
Yeah, yeah. And all that money you spend on away days, you know, it must be like going to the dentist, isn't it? Paying for pain, you know? It
is. And do you know what? I don't like moaning and I don't like, but to me, I don't want the other players to start getting disgruntled because you've got somebody who's on X amount of money not doing what they need to do to help. Like, do you know what I mean? And then you've got somebody else who's like, well, hold on a minute, he's getting paid 15 grand more than me a week. And you don't want it to then start causing a rift between the squad. No. Now, we've got a small squad anyway, and we do need to play differently with Kyogo. It has to be along the floor. But then we go sideways and then we do end up going backwards. And it's frustrating because you can see he's trying, but there's got to be a point. Are we 26 league games in?
Yeah.
And we haven't scored. And I know that he hasn't been playing 45 minutes. And I know he's had, goals disallowed. But I don't know, the viewers, would you keep him or would you loan him? Like, what would you do?
Yeah, I'll be surprised if he starts tomorrow, like you say, Tally. I don't think he will either. But you never know.
Has to start up top tomorrow.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, it's whether or not he sticks with Kumas down the left though, because he might start Kyogo and put Stano down the left. He might do that, but obviously it remains to be seen tomorrow. But I agree with you, Claire. I think the 4-3-3 could work. I've said this before. It would work a lot better with 1 6 and then 2 8s as opposed to 2 6s and a number 10, because we don't really have a number 10, in the squad that's good enough, I don't think, yet.
No.
And I think Doyle and Paik as the 2 8s with that Solis behind them, and if Iwata was still right back, could work really well. But yeah, Mark Meredith, mate, good to have you back. And did you watch the game Saturday, or was you too busy in Vegas?
No, I watched it there. I agree with everybody, to be fair. It was a fair result in the end. I think, exactly what you guys said. Poor first half, a lot better second half, still not great. But it's one of those, Claire said it, I read a stat today, 13 out of the 14 away games we've conceded first.
Yeah.
And so that's a problem. And, it is a big thing that you feel like, and I go back to what you said with Beadle's save. If it goes 2-0 there, the game probably ends 3 or 4, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Because it spins in that direction quickly with us. So, yeah, I was happy with the point. Going on to the system, I think that's probably why Salas has been bought. I think that, again, I agree with Claire and the fact that 4-3-3 would look good. And I think I've never seen him play, honestly, so I can't, sing over his praises. But from what I read, is a ball-winning midfielder that we don't really have.
Yeah.
So if we can sit him in the 6, it'll give, Doyle, especially Doyle, who's more of a playmaker, a little bit more, energy around the field. I think that he's got somebody behind him to back him a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit concerned on the defensive stuff now, obviously with Cochrane out and Robinson out as well now. There's not enough cover there. No. We bought Wagner in, which I think has done great, but he was bought in really as a cover for Cochrane or to be, competition to Cochrane. And then, we're now Cashin's gone. And again, I'm not really too fussed about Cashin leaving, but it leaves us with 2 fit centre halves in Clara and Newman. And you just never know. We've seen Clara get red carded, silly mistakes like that, injuries. So I am concerned in that. I think we do need to bring another defender in.
Yeah.
And then the Kyogo one, I wouldn't get rid of him just yet. And the only reason I wouldn't is because we don't have enough attacking options right now. We just let Dykes go, which again, I think he needed to go at some point. But they've only got Kyogo, Stano, and obviously Ducks really in the squad right now that can play us forward. So maybe if they bring a couple more in, I know obviously they brought the guy Osman in today from Brighton, who will play probably on the wing for us, but again can play forward. And then if the rumours are true about bringing in August Pricks as well, then he has got an extra number. But I don't know. I don't know if Kyogo will leave before January, but he's certainly
August what? August what?
I was just thinking.
Oh, sorry. What did I say?
It sounded like something else.
That's me fun one to say, isn't it? When everyone's had a drink.
I'll wait to call him a prick for 4 or 5 weeks to see how he does.
Yeah, August Prisk.
Who?
Funny. Yeah, so looks like Chris has disappeared. Hopefully,
Tally's the host. Tally's the host now.
If Chris goes down, we might all go down. So hopefully we stay on there.
Go down together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, but yeah, Craig, I take it you watched the game at home. Did you on Saturday, or was you in the pub? Or
no, yeah, watched it at home, and I've got to say, Greaves used to say, didn't he, a game of two halves, and that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
We were lucky not to go in at half time, being 3, if not 4 down. They did to us actually what we do to a lot of teams when we play at home, which is a really high press, and the pressure being on. To me, told. Unfortunately, Wagner was caught out. However, Neumann as well was out of position, ball watching for me for the goal. It was all. I've got to say, the other thing was it was done at that much pace as well. That actually, if that would have been us doing it, we'd have all been shouting and screaming about what a goal it was. So, credit to them on that front. The disappointing thing for me was again putting our chances away, because we did create stuff. Second half, on top of them, we did what we've been crying out for. And I think what Claire said as well about away games is we've sometimes got to switch it about. We've got to almost take a little bit of pressure, but then when we get an opportunity to move forward, do it at pace, break the teams down, and then see what we can get at the end of it. But there was no final outcome. There was no outlet, really. I think when Stansfield came on, though, it made a difference. And that's why, for me, tomorrow night, Stano will start.
Yeah.
However, I also wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the 3 of them on the field tomorrow night, because, look, Sheffield Wednesday are frail, to say the least. They've got to come at us. They want to win that game. To go back on it, I was saying that there's Stano. When he came on, there was a definite difference in the way the team performed, and actually, you could see first of all that he's had that rest, that the batteries have recharged. Let's face it, he was probably walking along the street and flashing low to everybody, because that's what he was. He was just way, way, way too low on energy, and he's come back now, and he's had that bit of a break. Also, the dead leg, to be honest, did us a favour, because he couldn't play, so he's had a chance to build himself back up again. But tomorrow night, do we see him starting and Kyogo not? Do we see all 3 of them going? Chef Wednesday are frail, to say the least. They've got to come at us because they want to win the game. So to come at us, to me, we're always at our strongest when teams are attacking us. We can get them on the counter. And a bit of pace in the team should help us out. And in all honesty, I mean, I've spoken to a Chef Wednesday fan. I know Mark has, and both of them have said the same thing, which is typical will be they come out at us, first 15, 20 minutes are in our faces, up against it. After that, go 3-0 down, and that's it. It'll be over and done with. Yeah. They're leggy. We've been saying we've been leggy, right? But they're leggy. They've got no players to actually play. I really feel for them. Me too. This could be us.
Yeah.
We've been lucky. So I feel for them. But also I just feel as though, they're going through the motions, aren't they? They want to, if they can, finish the season not on a minus figure. So they're going to be pushing for that. They haven't won at home, as Claire said. So it would be typical we go, lose 3-0 and get 2 players sent off, but let's hope that's not the case. But also, this is our opportunity tomorrow night to really kickstart our season away from home. And we've got to take the bull by the horns. And you know, we've got to go for it. And then the one thing I would say is those 4,500 that are travelling, you know, it could well be that we're 20, 25 minutes into a game and we haven't scored a goal. That doesn't mean that that's going to turn out to be a bad thing.
Just hope we don't concede first, Craig.
As long as we don't concede, yeah. And you know, it is that ridiculous stat mark, 13 out of 14 games conceding first. I mean, that's it's just mental because you're on the back foot, you're fighting for it then. But also, you know, we were talking about building confidence and stuff. Perhaps tomorrow is a game for Kyogo to score a goal, and does that help? Again, viewers, listeners, tell us what you think, because it'd be interesting to see everybody's thoughts on tomorrow evening. You know, I am far from going into this as being a banker, and that's the one thing I will say. I would not put money on Birmingham tomorrow night. I can't.
It's very rare I'll put bets on involving us, to be honest, because I can never bet against us, and it's you know, I'm never comfortable betting for us, so it's best just to leave us alone, isn't it, really, I think. But, so Robe, was you in the same boat watching it at home?
Yeah, I watched it at home. Yeah, I mean, you know, it was so predictable at times, wasn't it? You know, it's such the lack of pace and athleticism, I think. But yeah, I mean, like I say, at the end of the day, I'd have took a draw. I think I'd took a draw before the game. Beadle again. I'm not going to dwell. He actually had his best game for us, I think. But he wasn't outstanding. But he made a couple of good saves. But he was still like a 6 out of 10.
Right, that save, just saying, we were right behind that in the bottom, and it was outstanding, that save that he made. When he hit it onto the bar, I've got to admit, that was a worldie. That was brilliant.
I think he's comfortable. He's comfortable with the ball higher up his knees. A big lad.
Yeah.
I do worry about him though with low and hard shots. You know, any low and hard shots that are sort of to his left or right, you know, potentially a goal, isn't it? Yeah.
Which is what we saw against Coventry, wasn't it? To some extent. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think Beadle's world class myself. But anyway, no, I think, I mean, I think we'll be all right tomorrow night. To be honest, I really do. I really fancy us winning tomorrow.
That's not what you said on the Wednesday week, mate. I've listened. I heard you slate us.
Yeah, and I said we'll win 2-1.
Yeah. Go back and listen again. You said
I got it right. I did. Swansea 1-1. I said.
You do.
There's always a problem if Robe tells us we're going to win, though, doesn't it?
I hate to say it because I always jinx it. Don't I?
You do. No.
Yeah. I might reassess my forecast by the end of the show. But you'd like to think the way we played, we would sort of wear down a team like Sheffield Wednesday, because, like you say, they're on the knees. They've got no outlets. They've got no real quality squad. I'm assuming Bannon will play, won't he?
I think.
There's talk of him leaving.
They reckon half of Scotland want him. So
yeah, well, he's not only is there talk of him going, but there's money in it because he signed a contract.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, especially in their situation at the moment, money talks. So you may see him. You might not. You know what I mean?
I think he'll make that game.
He'll play.
Yeah. He'll want to play in that game.
Yeah, he'll want to play against us.
He loves playing against us, doesn't he? But,
I mean, they put up a good fight at St Andrews against us, didn't they?
I
know obviously we made a couple of mistakes with their goals by us, but you know they did fight.
And they've got to remember as well, Nathan Redmond will be up for it. I mean, I don't know if he'll play, but he'll be on the bench. But Redmond will be up for it as well. So there's a couple of spicy little contests there. So yeah. But it should, it should be a good game. Yeah.
Hopefully we can come out on the right end of it. You know, it'd be lovely to win an away game again.
Paul, we would.
All right.
It sets up nicely for Stoke, won't it? I mean, Stoke's going to be a tasty one on Saturday.
Okay, So welcome back, everyone, to the Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by AMG Logistics. Sorry for the last 5 minutes if you've just heard the Tilton nonsense talk show. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to all things Blues and you can hear us loud and clear. Apologies for that. Obviously, sometimes technology fails us, and unfortunately, that's been the case since Mark Meredith has returned.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm sending Wi-Fi signals from America. It's just not landing there too quickly.
Does that mean we can officially say on air that Mark has failed, but we don't actually know which one we're referring to, but we all do?
Yeah, well, we're on the subject, Mark Meredith, then. So tell us what you've been up to over the last couple of months since you was last on the show. Obviously, you obviously watched every game, have you, I guess, on TV? And been doing a lot of coaching?
Yeah, still been watching. We linked our club to a lot of different school things in the area now as well. So I go in and I teach PE in schools, and obviously with the biggest issue is obviously the time difference. So when you guys are on here at 12:30 American time, I'm in the next normally in my pre-kindergarten class at that time, I think, with the 4-year-olds.
So I bet you that's fun. I know how you feel.
It's a joy. But we are, we're looking at some different things and bringing in some more different staff and whatever. But no, it's been good. It has been good. I miss being on the show, but it's been a positive change this side, and trying to get a lot more of the kids involved in soccer, as they say over here. Just with the World Cup coming as well, obviously, and getting so close, it's starting to grow a little bit more. So hopefully it will help out both ways. And then I'm just about to do my teaching degree as well. So Claire will know about that.
Don't do it.
So yeah, I'll be back in school doing my teaching thing soon. So I can then obviously if I do go down that route, I can teach PE full time then from there. So
is that what you want to do?
I want to do both, but it's hard to manage both roles right now because it's like 2 full-time roles. So it would have to be something a little bit different. But I'd certainly enjoy both of them.
Yeah, good. And from a coaching perspective, is there much in Blues that you've seen that is jumping out at you that we're not doing, or you change yourself?
No, I don't think so. I think again. Talking about the first team, I think it's just as we said early on in the show, it's the system and the away from home, isn't it? They're trying to play exactly the same away from home that they are playing home. And the most weirdest thing, and I know Claire mentioned this at the start of the show, it's everybody sees it, but for some reason it doesn't link to the change. And I don't know if that's I coach weekly as well myself, or daily, and coaches do have in their mindset that if that's their philosophy, then they're going to stick with it. They're going to continue to go through the goods and the bad times. But the problem is, and the difference is, I'm in youth football, and so as is about development, in the pro game, it's about wins. It's a business, and if you don't get the wins, then sometimes you got to be scrappy. And I think that's the biggest thing. And I hopefully, if we do get a big forward in January, and then we go back to a little bit of a basics away from home, and start hitting that forward man a little bit more, and you might get the best out of Kyogo and people like that. Then if they play off somebody else, we haven't really seen that. He's certainly not a number 9 himself on his own. We've seen that now numerous times. And I obviously haven't been on the show for a while. So last week I was really impressed with his goal. I thought he took it really well, and Tally mentioned it earlier. He's not had them one-on-one chances. And when he did have one, he did take it really well. So hopefully we'll see the better of that. But, again, even through the bad times, I didn't want to see Davis leave. I think, we've got to stick with him. We've got to have some sort of a manager in for the long run for a little bit, because we've just been switching and changing so long. And to be fair, with the team we had last year in the league we were in, any of us on this show could probably have won the league with 111 points. But I think he does do some good things, and then there's times where it's frustrating. But as fans, we're always going to be frustrated.
Yeah.
We're never going to be happy, even if we last year got a bit boring winning every week, and now this year we are praying for those wins, and so that's part and parcel of the game, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you back on, mate. Is this just a one-off for a little while until you can?
I'm trying to. It's weekly right now, so I'm trying to see what I can do. But definitely, as soon as I can, I'm gonna get back on. And it worked out great. I've been in Vegas this weekend for a tournament, so I managed to get the early flight out this morning. So it worked out nice that I was home for this
tournament. Is that a poker tournament or striptease tournament? Which one was it?
It was a work tournament to start with, and then It
is
had
that
a
what
little
you're
bit,
calling
it had a little bit of poker involved and a little bit of. I even got to the Spear to watch the Wizard of Oz, so that was a nice little thing. And actually seen I seen the Blue Man group on Friday night as well. You guys seen them? The three guys.
Yeah.
I reckon me and Tally could be in that.
I was just about to say that. I think Paul and Tally were in it. To be fair, we could have our own Blue Man group.
Oh yeah, and you, yeah.
Let's see, could make a fortune. I'm telling you, mate. It's a sellout every night.
Yeah, it's quality. Yeah, no paint flying everywhere. They're all over.
Yeah.
So should we come on to the Barnets and the Who?
Ooh, okay. I'll try with the way.
No, this could be fun.
This could be fun, yeah.
And just while Chrissy's loading that, Ray Obro has said, Mark, you mentioned about the Wizard of Oz. Did you really see Stan Lazaridis? He wants to know.
He is the real wizard, isn't he? But I don't think they've ever found the real wizard. So maybe we got something there for sure.
Yeah. I think there's enough of us to make a performance of it. The characters.
I agree.
You look like the lion. You look like the clumsy lion. To be fair, Rose.
No. Flying monkey robies.
Oh, is that
but
what?
Then again, you could make a perfect character out of Robe, couldn't you? Because he's cowardly, he's got no brain, and he most definitely doesn't have a heart.
Brutal.
This is very brutal today, isn't it?
Sorry, mate, that's brutal. That was terrible. I'm going to stop now. There is a bond in now up.
I'm actually his friend.
Yeah, that's it. Claire, you could be Dorothy.
Yeah, because of the delay, I've put the Barnet on about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, have you? I can't see it. Oh, yeah, I can.
It'll be coming up now.
I think I've got that.
Paul Ricketts and Tally Jones. Easiest Barnets out there.
You only put your cap on so you can get out of this.
Here we go.
Great care on Paul's head.
Everyone's saying what I'm thinking, but everyone's saying Barry Horn.
It's not Barry Horn now.
It's not Barry Horn.
Can you show me the picture?
I can't see it. Can someone do some? Hold it.
Stephen Kelly.
Oh.
Is that just one? It's just one tonight.
Are we talking recent?
You're always giving you clues.
Oh, Barry out of EastEnders.
Yeah.
Not that recent, no.
Oh, that's tough.
Just one of them today.
Just one, yeah.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
I can't see it. If I hear that again.
Where have I going to look for it?
Anthony Garvey said Horny Barry.
It's not Will Packwood, no.
That's a good shout, actually.
Well, can we have a year? Or will that definitely give it away?
It'll give it away.
Can't have any clues, can we?
Are we talking noughties?
Who?
Are we talking about it being in the noughties?
That's after 12, isn't it?
We're running till 8:15.
It's not Tavantini, is it?
No. No, it's not.
Can I see a picture of it?
No.
I can't even see it. Oh God, just have to guess then.
Have you got us on live, Rob, on another device?
Right, there you go, mate.
He would know how to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Any of the boys there?
No, not really.
What position does he play?
It's not Mick Ferguson.
Is he in the 90s?
I'm giving you no more questions, no more answers, more clues.
Looking at the picture, it looks like it's fairly recent.
Yeah. Is it recent?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. I think in the last 20 years. Am I right, Chris?
Yeah.
The last 20 years?
20 years.
Definitely last 20.
What's he doing in his spare time?
Will Packwood mentioned.
We said Will Packwood. We've said, yeah. I can't think of any more players with a perm.
I can't either.
I reckon it might be a trick one. Is it a trick one?
No. I don't. Do I ever do trick one?
Give us the position. What position does he play?
Forgotten.
Is it a goalkeeper?
No, it's not a goalkeeper. No.
Stephen Carr, isn't it?
Richard McDonald says, is it Malcolm Page?
He had 20 years, man.
No.
In the last 20 years.
Okay. What can I say? He's got. I'm pretty sure he's South American.
Oh, Carlos Cosley.
No.
Chris doesn't even know himself.
I've got it written in front of me.
You think he's South American?
South American.
I'm
I
pretty.
thought Fraser Higgins put a good shout in there. Will Buckley, but he's not. He's not South American.
Probably Irish now. Okay. I'll give you the
Pete Taylor. It's not Ricky Otto.
first letter of the first name. It may give it away.
Oh.
That's the first name.
Yeah.
Oscar Oliver.
No.
Oscar Oliver.
I don't think he. I think he had about 18 games for us.
Really? Beginning with O.
Mark Brooks says it's Dooley had a perm.
Ollie. Who was that Ollie player we had? Ollie.
Ollie Lee.
No, it's definitely not him.
It's not an Ollie anyway.
No, we had Ollie Lee, didn't we? That was Lee.
Yeah.
That was Rob Lee's someone. It's not him.
Yeah.
Okay, surname begins with H.
H?
H. Think South American.
Hernandez. What's that, Hernandez?
Omar Hernandez.
Yeah.
Well done.
That is Onal Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Really?
Wasn't he bald when he come to us?
That's not Onal Hernandez.
That cannot be Onal Hernandez.
You got the after picture?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Let's have a look. I believe you like, but I just want to see what he looks like.
Different Onal Hernandez.
He definitely never had a perm when he come to us, did he?
No, he didn't. No, this was after.
He was good, actually. I liked him. He was quick, wasn't he?
You weren't bad, was he?
It looks like I've put the hair on top of it there, but I haven't.
He came back and scored against us after that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Can't see it.
I'll send it over now. There we go.
I tell you, it is so lagging on Facebook. It's ridiculous.
Don't even look like him with the face.
I'm still seeing last week's Barnet on Facebook.
I thought that looks like
You've stuck that on.
I haven't honest.
I can't see it, Chris. Let me see.
It's true. It is him. It is
looks
him.
looks like John Solarco.
Claire, have you got it on your phone there?
No.
It looks like Robe.
There you go.
He looks about 15 years old.
Yeah.
He probably is there.
Old boy days.
That's cheating, though. If he wasn't wearing a perm when he was at Blues, that's a bit cheat. That's a cheat. That.
You wait till you hear the Who.
Who?
Well, that was the next thing. Yeah, go on. Let's go for the Who.
Go on then, what's that?
I've got to.
Hopefully, someone will get it this side of Christmas.
This is a good one as well. I think it's.
Yeah, definitely good, and looking forward to going again.
So let's rewind back to July when you picked up the injury, and it was obviously in the penultimate pre-season friendly. So the timing of that must have been frustrating for you.
Yeah. Well, that was an interviewer. So
I didn't get
what his
it.
name is. Can we have it again?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely good, and looking forward to going again.
So let's rewind back to July when you picked up the injury. And it was obviously in the penultimate pre-season friendly. So the timing of that must have been frustrating for you.
Yeah, definitely. Done most of pre-season, and you're building up to get into the season. And
it's not Damari, is it?
No.
Clayton Donaldson.
Nope.
No, he's got Norfolk Yorkshire accent, isn't it?
Yeah. Northern.
No, it's not Anderson. And I didn't get it. I didn't nick it off Blue Rising either.
Are we guessing the interviewer's name?
Yeah, extra point.
That interview might not have even been when he was at Blues, possibly.
No.
I don't recognise it. Yeah, I was going to say I don't recognise. That's not Dale Moon or anyone in our media team.
No.
So I think that's when he was at a different club.
Sounds very London.
Who? Ramel Donovan.
No.
Cameron Giroux.
No, he's North Yorkshire as well, isn't he?
He's a man, can he? Yeah.
Paul Sterndale said, "Is it Dembele?"
Good. And
No.
to go again.
So let's rewind back to July when you picked up that injury, and it was obviously in the penultimate pre-season friendly. So the timing of that must have been frustrating.
Sounds like me when I broke into the house.
He's done most of pre-season, and you're building up to get into the season. And
Okay. So if I give you a clue, I might just chuck it away.
Who else did he play for?
I might just chuck it away.
Oh, Chuck Fanike.
Yeah, well done.
Oh, was it?
He's left Shrewsbury today.
Was it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Chuck Fanike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah. Well done, Rope. I wouldn't have got that.
Another good one.
I don't think I would have got that anyway if we'd have been here. So if we'd have been here all night, to be honest.
Facebook haven't even heard it yet, so we'll get the answers in a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. People are still looking at the Barnet going, "That's Robe."
Yeah. Craig, good win for the women yesterday.
Yeah, fantastic. FA Cup against Hull. You know, it was going to always be an easier game, shall we say, but there was the potential banana skin as well. But after going up in the lead within the first 2 minutes, the kind of writing was on the wall, and it was a strong side that Amy put out there as well. So the debutants came in, and actually, 2 debutants scoring the goals. So it's positive, and 6-2. I suppose the only downside was the fact that we allowed them to score 2 goals.
Yeah.
But how often have we said that about the men as well? But I think huge shout out to Lotta Lindstrom, who has not long joined and has come straight in. That's her first game for the club, and on the goal scored in there. Sinead Upcroft as well scoring, and Asato Miyagawa, who's our first signing just before Christmas, and she's on the score sheet as well. So onwards and upwards now in terms of the FA Cup. We've got a home draw in the next round against a lower league team again. So hopefully we'll be taking ourselves forward. So it's Chatham Town is who we'll be playing. It will be at St Andrews. So details of those will be announced as we get closer to the date. But now it's on to the league, and back into kicking it in anger in the league, and hopefully pushing on. I mean, Amy is building a phenomenal squad, really, really, really building a phenomenal squad. And then I think the key thing is these are young players coming in that really want to branch out and show what they can do. Having the opportunity to join and potentially play in the Women's Super League is something that a lot of them have said during their interviews. And I think it really is positive stuff. Our next home game is the 1st of February against Nottingham Forest. 2:00 kickoff at St Andrews. Really want to get as many people down there as possible. This is a promotion push, let's not forget. First and second in the league, promoted automatically. Third via a playoff game. So there is no reason why we can't see Birmingham being in that top league next season, barring, substantial issues as we go along, but more the merrier. So please, if you can get down there, do so. Have a watch out for all of the details around ticketing information. And hopefully we'll plough on. But a great result. Another round in the FA Cup. Let's bring on the next one.
Now, talking about the FA Cup, what do we make of the prices for the Leeds game for the men's?
Wow.
I was a bit surprised, to be honest, especially for, like, say, season ticket holders, 35 quid. I thought it'd be a little bit cheaper, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a bit heavy, wasn't it? I thought.
I think it's a lot. Yeah, I think the thing is they know it's going to sell out.
Yeah.
I know that obviously going away from home, 35 is a normal price at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
I am surprised that we didn't get a discount of season ticket holders. I know that there has been some disgruntlement with people going to the previous rounds, and then obviously, they're behind the season ticket holders. I get why they're doing it, but at the same time, we seem to have this has been the second year now where, again, as the season ticket holders, there's some that might not be able to go to the cup games, whatever reason. You don't know what's going on in people's lives. So I do think that the club need to be really clear on how it's going to move forward with this. And is this going to be the new thing where actually you need to go to cup games as well? Thankfully, I'm in the automatic cup scheme, so mine just happens. My advice to people would be next year is just to sign up for it.
Yeah.
Because then you've got your seat. But I do think £35 is quite steep. But then again, like people have said, if you want good players, we need to raise the funds for it.
This is the way it's going,
it's
isn't it?
a bit of catch-22. But I would have season tickets holders always first. But I do think that they're trying to get more people going to the earlier rounds.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, they've taken the money for my tickets already on the automatic cup scheme, but I've got no tickets yet. But obviously, it did say that they'd be with me by the 11th of February. So I guess I'll just wait and see whether or not, or when, not whether or not, but when. Just look out for the email, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's bought the tickets separate, so like myself, I'm not in the scheme. But when I bought the tickets, the immediate reply back was a receipt, and don't worry, your digital tickets will be with you 3 days before the game. So, the 11th was the original date, wouldn't it be, for the 3 days? Now that they've been really kind and given us all Valentine's Day back, we instead get to go at 12 o'clock on a Sunday. So, we'll see. But I mean, £35 is a lot of money. However, it'll sell, and and people that are saying they won't go, then those people will complain if we get through that round and we get another big game. So
to be honest, Craig, it's like we said before. It's the way games going. That's it's going to be the average sort of price. Mind you, talking of cups, did anyone see next year's League Cup, Carabao Cup? It's going to be before the first league game.
Yeah. Before
so the first game of the season will be a cup game.
Yeah, I've seen that.
All right. Okay. Interesting.
And the World Cup is it to do with that? Is it to do with the fact that it's the World Cup and that there could be the overhang, or are they just literally swapping things about to try and encourage people?
I think they're swapping it about to try and encourage, because I do think that it kind of gets a bit lost being midweek. But actually, if it's the first Saturday, you want to. Do you know what I mean?
It has happened before, hasn't it? I'm not imagining.
It has, no.
It happened before the season
before.
Yeah. And they do it in Scotland as well, don't they?
I actually think it's a good idea because, like you said, it actually gets people excited to go to the first round, which they never do on a Tuesday night.
No,
it's a bit more pre-season friendly, isn't it? You're getting more like a bigger crowd there.
Yeah. Obviously, the league's a priority, but it would be nice to have a good cup run. If we can get past Leeds, because I think we are capable of beating Leeds at home. I'm not going to say, easily, but I honestly think we can give anybody a game at home. And if we can get past them, then hopefully another coin draw, at home as well. Just keep drawing us at home, and we might end up. You just never know where we're going to end up, do you?
Yeah. So, and just on that, Chatham Town, it's just been confirmed to me they are the lowest ranked team left in the Women's FA Cup, and we've got them at home. So, hopefully we'll bring on that next round.
Yeah. Good stuff. Rightio. So, coming on as well back to Saturday, I think. Obviously, with the squad being a little bit depleted, it gives the lads from the academy a good opportunity, and the likes of Billy Burrell on the bench and some of the other lads from the academy. It's good to see, isn't it, Claire? And it was also good to see Scott Wright, albeit for a very brief cameo role, but it was good to see Scott Wright come back on the pitch as well, wasn't it? After a long injury.
Yeah, I think having academy players is always good. Will they play? I don't know.
No.
I would love to know where Pateka's gone.
I
actually thought he was very, very good again when we went to Portugal.
Yeah.
He excited me a little bit. I think that there's something about him. And obviously if he's been injured, fair dues. But obviously we never heard much from him since. I do think that Davis is a bit wary. I mean, they were warming up for ages, these kids, and then they never ended up going on. So, but obviously, if they're good enough, play them. But I think it just shows our squad at the moment, and hopefully, when we play Leeds, we'll have a few of them back. Like, hopefully, Dimmy can be back. I can't wait for Laird to be back. I'm counting down the days, the hours, the minutes, and the seconds till I get to see him back on that football pitch. So, Ethan, if you're listening, please can you hurry up because we need you.
And Cochrane's had a bad injury, hasn't he? He's going to be out till February, I think.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of Laird and Roberts playing together. I think that will give us a lot more directiveness down the right. And I said it last week, didn't I, about obviously Wagner and Gray on the left as well. You got two partnerships there that haven't played together before yet. So that
I think that you've also got the Laird offers you an aerial threat as well.
Yeah,
you've also know he's going to be at the back post.
Yeah,
you know he's got an engine. Just gotta hope these hamstrings can hold up. Yeah. But I think it would look more balanced as well. I mean, Iwata's done a great job.
Yeah.
But I do think that he does end up going further up the pitch than we kind of want him to.
Yeah.
But then because I don't think he would drop Iwata, who would you drop for Iwata to come back in? So I think he's got a lot to think about. But I don't think Laird will play a full 90 till probably March because he'll come back and I think he'll just come on for cameos.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Dale's just said we've massively missed Laird, especially on that right-hand side. And Fraser Higgins, I know we discussed earlier around some of the players potentially coming in, but what do we think of this potential signing of August Prisk? I'll say it correct, Mr. Murray.
You won't. I told you won't be in a month's time.
Well, obviously, again, I don't know anything about him. Never seen him play, but I do like the pedigree he's coming with, and obviously his numbers are very good. He looks like, looking at him, he looks like the sort of player we need. So yeah, I'm all for it. Let's get somebody in and get some fresh new blood up front that's young as well, that hopefully can grow with us, and if he can be as good as Doyle, Gray, Stansfield, this is what we want, this sort of quality. We've got to sign more players of that ilk. And obviously I'd like them to be coming in with more championship experience. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather get somebody that knows the league, that's scored goals in the league, but I'm all for giving people a chance as well. So let's get him in and let's see what he's like. Yeah. He certainly does look the sort of player we need, doesn't he, Tally?
Yeah. Excuse me. That Osmond, there's not good feedback from him though, is there? From the where he's been on loan in France.
Is that right? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just looking through it. Quite a few of them are saying worst player.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Right. Okay.
We'll see.
I remember that. I remember Burnley fans saying that about Djukovic and Middlesbrough fans as well when we signed him.
Yeah.
Brighton paid 16 million for them, didn't he, a year and a half ago? So
yeah, they paid 9 million for cashing as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He had a storming start, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think the new striker's going to hit the ground running order.
Yeah.
I really got a lot of confidence in him. I've seen a lot of the reels, and he can finish.
Yeah.
And, you don't attract attention from all them clubs if you aren't half decent.
I know, absolutely. Yeah. Let's hope he can come in and make a big difference to us because we need it. Certainly in that area of the field.
Big money.
Yeah. I don't think it's the end either. I think we've got at least another 3 or 4 to come in as well, and maybe even a couple more outgoings as well. So
we need it. We need to balance the squad a little bit more.
Yeah. By this time next month, I think we'll be looking a lot stronger, hopefully, and we'll have like you say, a couple of key players back at least to go with these new signings, and hopefully these new signings, it'll be a better window than what it was back in the summer. And that's not a criticism, we did sign some good players back in the summer, but was it 12 players we signed? And I'd say 3 or 4 of them have been a really good success. The rest of them have done okay, some of them, but not set the world on fire, have they?
No.
So a lot of questions around, if this August Prisk does come in, what are people's thoughts around the sums of money that are being discussed? And I will say, first of all, that I take any amount of money that's mentioned with a total pinch of salt. And I always remember Gary Cook saying, never believe what you see, because there's either a lot more to it when it comes to salaries and stuff like that, or they're structured in a completely different way. But if it is true, then, 7 million euros. – 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. 7 million euros for an unproven striker. I don't know. I don't know whether that's in these days still a risk, or actually is that just a going rate?
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Just lately, we all go, as Blues fans, £7 million, £10 million. It's nothing really when you think about it. What people are.
The striker on the pitch is the strikers are the most expensive players that you have to pay money for. Obviously, the history of the game tells you that anyone that scores goals costs money. So yeah, I mean, let's hope that we can get more goals out of him than the player we paid $9 million for. I don't want to criticize Kyogo though. I do like it. I do like everything about his game apart from his finishing. That's the only thing that hasn't happened for him.
Do you think we need to get more experience in? Because a lot of these people that we are buying are young, and I feel like we've gone from one extreme to the other. So when we were in the Championship before, we went for loads of experience.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now we're going for less experience and younger, kind of like a similar Chelsea model. But I don't know, are we missing just that little bit more Championship experience? Obviously, we've got Robinson in there, but then you got Roberts, who's played in the Championship before. Do you think we just need just someone else around who's just got a bit of an older head on them?
Yeah. Go on, Ro.
No, I was going to say I'd love us to assign Ben Davis, to be honest. He'd have been perfect.
Yeah. I've mentioned on here in past week Calvin Phillips, Ross Barkley, players like that. They're in the twilight years of their career, but they can come in for us.
I still think we should have signed Kieran Dow.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
No, I didn't write him.
He's got years of experience in the Championship.
I'd even take Barry Bannon if he would come to us. He wouldn't come to us, I don't think, but he's the type of player that is
in there all the time.
Yeah, we need a proper captain. I think we need a proper captain in there that's knows the league inside out, like when Carsley come in and Jeff Kenner and people like that in years gone by come in and made a big difference. And we need that now. I think we need a proper leader out there on the field, basically to guide them, basically. Yeah, and I think that makes
an interesting comment from Steve Kimberley. He said that Solis, who's coming, he reminds him of Bellingham in terms of the way that from what he's seen on the various reels. And he'd be happy if he was half of that. And I think he is referring to Job rather than Jude on that particular front. He's also turned around and said, though, that Kyogo could fall over and still miss the floor. So it's
that's true. So Claire, I believe you had a meeting at the Blues last week, did you, as well, about half time and how we can improve the experience in the stadium at half time on a match day?
Yeah, so we all know what happens at 35 minutes. Everyone goes to the bar, which, do you know what? I'm not surprised because, it can be a bit slow. And it was really, I put it out on X and it got a lot of traction, I think about 20,000 views. And obviously we'll try and put it on the Tilton Talk Show as well, the page. It's really about how can we make it that the atmosphere is better in the second half. Because what happens is I'm not going to lie, I said we definitely need a timer. Because sometimes if you're outside in the Tilton and there's no clock, and then literally all of a sudden you hear the noise, like you hear be the 12th man, and then it's like, oh, they've started. So I think there's going to be a few changes as well. A lot of people put it on the screen saying it's about to come on, how long you've got. I know there's other places, I think Arsenal have trialled it, where they've got like a countdown timer so that people know. I think there was one at Swansea, wasn't there, as well? There was like, it told you how long till kick off and things like that.
I think it was on.
And it's just about, again, the atmosphere, because they say that obviously, when our atmosphere is good, it's good. It's just about getting it that we get some more atmosphere in the first 10 minutes, because that could be the difference, especially when they come out. But I said, we could have music. So there's lots of suggestions about music, things at half time. It's just some ideas really about what to do at half time. It's really difficult to use the pitch because obviously they don't want to ruin the pitch, but I don't know how someone with trainers can do that. But anyway, it was just about how we can change the atmosphere afterwards. I do think that we could make drinks a bit quicker.
Yeah, nice more staff behind the bar.
Yeah, and I think then obviously it's different for us because when we go to other grounds, they've got a bigger concourse. I mean, the Tilton, it takes me 5 minutes to even get to the toilet because you've got everyone coming up, all the men are coming up and going straight to the toilet, like the toilets, and we're trying to get through. So it's just any ideas really. So if people have got ideas, let me know. Message or put it on. I'm sure Craig and whoever we can put it on.
Years of experience.
So Claire, I believe you had a meeting at the Blues last week, did you, as well, about half time and how we can improve the experience in the stadium at half time on a match day?
Yeah, so we all know what happens at 35 minutes. Everyone goes to the bar, which, do you know what? I'm not surprised because, it can be a bit slow. And it was really, I put it out on X and it got a lot of traction. I think about 20,000 views. And obviously we'll try and put it on the Tilton Talk Show as well, the page. It's really about how can we make it that the atmosphere is better in the second half. Because what happens is I'm not going to lie, I said we definitely need a timer. Because sometimes if you're outside in the Tilton, and there's no clock, and then literally all of a sudden you hear the noise, like you hear "Be the 12th man," and then it's like, oh, they've started. So I think there's going to be a few changes as well. A lot of people put it on the screen saying it's about to come on, how long you've got. I know there's other places, I think Arsenal have trialled it, where they've got like a countdown timer so that people know. I think there was one at Swansea, wasn't there, as well? There was like, it told you how long till kick off and things like that.
I think it was on.
It's just about, again, the atmosphere, because they say that obviously, when our atmosphere is good, it's good. It's just about getting it that we get some more atmosphere in the first 10 minutes, because that could be the difference, especially when they come out. But I said, we could have music. So there was lots of suggestions about music, things at half time. It's just some ideas really about what to do at half time. It's really difficult to use the pitch because obviously they don't want to ruin the pitch, but I don't know how someone with trainers can do that. But anyway, it was just about how we can change the atmosphere afterwards. I do think that we could make drinks a bit quicker.
Yeah, nice more staff behind the bar.
Yeah, and I think then obviously it's different for us because when we go to other grounds, they've got a bigger concourse. I mean, the Tilton, it takes me 5 minutes to even get to the toilet because you've got everyone coming up, all the men are coming up and going straight to the toilet, like the toilets, and we're trying to get through. So it's just any ideas really. So if people have got ideas, let me know. Message or put it on. I'm sure Craig and whoever we can put it on the page.
We put it on the group. I just want to let everybody know. Chris just messaged me. We're not recording.
He's given up. Yeah, he said he's given up.
It's recording at the top.
Yeah, but it's not going anywhere because he's off.
Not doing anything.
He's done.
I'll shut up then.
Do they have at the Blues? Do they have those beer things that fill themselves? They just put the glass on.
They do at some points, but the Tilton they don't. And I think they have got quicker. I'm not going to lie, they have got quicker. But Stoke, when we went to Stoke, I've never been served so quickly in my life. Like literally, by the time I'd finished and paid, my drinks and everything were with me. And I was like, I even said to them, I said, this has been the best ground I've ever been to, and how quickly it was. And I just think that if you get, the thing is, they want people to spend, but then they want people to be back out. And I said, there's so many ideas you can do, but there is a lot of things coming, which
I think
it's going to be quite cool. If it works out, I think it's going to be wicked.
Yeah, just not letting them drink in the stands.
That'd be the thing, wouldn't it?
They do that. Obviously, they do that at the women's game. They do that here in the States at every game, but it does make a lot of difference. Even at the NFL, like you go and get a beer and you can bring it back to your seat. It makes a lot of difference of getting those people back into their seats again, because at halftime you're probably going to order 2 or 3 beers. You ain't going to drink them in 15 minutes.
No.
Get back to your seat,
Some of our fans will.
Yeah.
I'll get through 3 of them quite quickly.
Yeah.
I've got to go.
I'm lower as well.
Yeah. When will we see you again, Mark Meredith?
Good song, that.
I know.
Will I see you again?
No. Definitely don't do that again. I'm talking about the voice.
Don't record that one, yeah.
Next week.
So let me phone a friend.